awesome. That looks, oh, look at these balls.
Hello guys, Hyeperion here, back with another video, and for today's video I got the full Acidified Assassin ST set, which is absolutely awesome. As soon as I saw this set come out and checked the items and stats and all, I wanted it heaps because it looked really fun, and it actually is. This set was literally introduced 5 days ago. Well, actually a few months ago for people who wanted to buy it, but now it's released into the realm for all of us to get. So how do you get this set? The Toxin Tooth Dagger drops from the Sewer's main boss and the Golden Rat. The Virulent Venom poison drops from the main boss too, but also the turtles in the treasure room, which is non-existent anyway, so no one cares about that. Just get it from the boss, don't even bother looking for treasure rooms. The Acidic Armor drops from the main boss in the Snake Pit, and finally the Pernicious Peridot. It drops on the Snake Pit guard. I thought the Snake Pit guards were those bunch of guards that revolve around the boss, so it'll be an easy farm, but the Snake Pit guard is actually this guy, the treasure room boss, making the ring the hardest piece of the set to get. That's because the other 3 pieces drop directly from the bosses, so you just have to rush them to farm, whereas to get this elusive ring, you'll need to clear entire snake pits to hunt a treasure room that isn't even guaranteed. Personally, I found 1 treasure room every 3 snake pits, and it's pretty common that you find 2 or 3 treasure rooms, so it's not that hard, but yeah, it is the hardest out of all 4 pieces. So yeah, other than that, this is definitely among the easiest special theme sets to get, as the drops are all from common Godlands dungeons, which take a minute or so to complete. The Necromancer set is easy to get too, but Ghost Kings are limited. And the Phylactery Mystic set is probably the easiest one to get, with liches giving many chances and fairly decent drop rates too. Anyways, back to the Assassin review. I'll show you guys how I got the set.
Ooh! That's first ST piece right there. We got the poison. That's really cool. I got the hardest piece! I got the hardest piece, man! Yes! No more snake. Oh no, I still need the snake pits, but yeah! Oh, shit. Full set, boys.
Yeah, I was pretty excited about this set, without even giving it a try in the first place. Let's see what each item does now. First up, the Toxin Tooth Dagger. This dagger is really interesting. You deal a large 230 to 280 damage. That's about as much as tiered swords, but you get the drawback of only 3.5 range and 65% rate of fire. But remember, dagger classes have high dexterity, so this is extremely similar to a sword, even sharing the same range. Just compare it with my warrior. Oh wait.
Nice. Speedy warrior, and these guys happen to have the best aim in the universe. Oh my god, I died. Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately I died with the full warrior ST set too, damn it. And I lost a bunch of other stuff. Okay, let's bring my buddy Kelrox. He is on a 50 dexterity knight with a Sword of Splendor, and look at that, it's pretty much the same rate of fire, and does about 7 less average damage. On the DPS chart though, the 75 base dexterity of a dagger class actually makes it beat a base knight with the Sword of Splendor. So this dagger, for dagger classes, is a literal Sword of Splendor, with a tad bit more damage unless you are on a rogue, which has only 50 base attack. So this only applies to assassin or trickster. That's really cool, especially keeping in mind that most leather armors, including the tiered leather armors, give a DPS boost too. Let's see how it fares against other daggers though, for a proper comparison. It falls a bit behind all these DPS daggers. Feel free to pause and take a better look. But yeah, at low defense, this dagger is a decent amount weaker. But once when we hit around 30 to 50 defense, it catches up and does better damage. So comparing it to the heavy hitters, this one's a little weak, especially having the worst range too, being only 3.5. Even the Aetheryte has a bit more range, but still, it's not bad. I'd say it's just decent. On to the Virulent Venom poison. The poison deals 650 damage, but instantly, so it's more of an impact grenade, or in this game's terms, a trap which explodes immediately, whether it hits an enemy or not. It still deals armor piercing damage though, so that's alright, but the mana cost is quite large, being 105. That's more than the tier 6 poison, and that poison deals 900 damage over time, costs 5 less mana, and gives an inherent 20 mana boost. So this poison is weaker. I guess the 650 impact damage is cool for Godlands dispatching gods, but that super high mana cost means you don't use it much, and I'm saying this as a divine pet player. It also only has a radius of 3 tiles, which is on the lower side of the spectrum. There is a perk with this poison though. When you get hit, you lob a poison for free, with a 6-second cooldown. No other special catches. That's actually really cool. It somewhat alleviates the mana consumption of the poison as you get a free throw every 6 seconds. Because I mean, you constantly get hit in this game anyways. The effect really does come in handy, it's really convenient. Moving to the Acidic Armor. It gives a little less defense but more HP and MP, but you also lose 5 speed, With such a balance of stats, this armor is just okay. It's not amazing, not bad. Actually, it's a bit below average, I guess. So definitely don't get excited when you get this armor, unless you're going for the full set. And finally, the Pernicious Peridot. It gives 150 max HP and -5 speed. So basically a worse exalted HP ring. I mean, if we're talking about ST rings, most of them are pretty bad anyways, and this one is good compared to them. But do remember, these items are designed to be used in a set for the stat bonuses, which I'll move on to now. The stat bonuses of this set focuses on increasing your defense and vitality at the cost of decreasing your speed. The 2 to 3 piece bonuses are nothing amazing on any of the Dagger classes, unless you want slight unnecessary beefiness. But once you equip the full set, your playstyle changes a lot as you end up with a total of 900 HP, 60 defense, 75 vitality, 70 attack and -25 speed. Your other stats remain unchanged, having the same dexterity and same wisdom. What does this mean? You are down to a 50 speed class, you are no longer fast, and I already talked about the Dagger before, you are holding a slightly stronger Splendor, but you have a huge 60 defense and 900 HP. That makes you as beefy as a melee character, which is essentially what this set turns into. You got average speed, you are pretty tank, and you have low range, which are all traits of a melee class. Is there anything special though to set you aside from the typical melee character? Yes, you have a 10 attack boost, which is pretty large, and your ability is much more different. You throw bombs across long distances, and you rely on your tankiness to activate your ability more. This set transforms the Assassin, a class which sits back and lobs poisons to whittle down its foes, into a tank, fighting at close range. This shares a good synergy with the poison of the set, which requires you to get hit to throw a free poison, and it's much easier when you have 900 HP and 60 defense. This level of tankiness is almost equivalent to a base Paladin with Dominion armor and unbound HP. Just to show you guys again, this is what you look like, transforming into the acidic assassin. You become a big sentient piece of acid, contained by some futuristic spacesuit. The gooey shots you shoot also become bigger. I like the style of this a lot personally. The gear, the skin, the movement and the stats are overall pretty polished. That's about it from the theoretical side. From that information you can see it's a decent set, nothing amazing, but it's far from bad. And now my thoughts on the set. I absolutely love it. The main selling point for me is that free automatic poison throw, combined with the tankiness. For casual gameplay, a random 650 damage bomb on enemies kicks in really nicely. What I find fun about ST sets is how much it transforms a class and adds a twist to it. Assassin is extremely weak in terms of survivability, but look at this, it's rushing in Abyss now, and I'm still hesitant while rushing, because in the back of my head I still think I'm a weak leather class. When I start playing on this, I feel like a normal assassin, till I am reminded by my 3.5 range that I have to get up close and personal with enemies, and I'm also tanky though. For those who are worried, I have conducted a test if the auto activation ability counts as an ability use and ruins your mundane bonus, and I found out it doesn't kill mundane. So you technically got an ability as a mundane character. However, the fame bonus of each item is 5%, so it's nothing amazing. But a tank set with a side ability is still a fun twist on a fame character. That leads to my other point though. Your poison will kill cubes while you are AFK in the beach, so be very mindful of that. By the way, I have a short sad video of killing a cube unknowingly with my entropy reactor, which I highly recommend you to check it out. It's beautiful. What would I personally rate this set out of 10? 9. Sounds absurd, right? Well, with no emotions involved and speaking of viability only, it's probably a 6 to 7 out of 10, since it doesn't really have a strong point compared to other classes, and among its own sets. There's DPS assassins, but to me, this set is really enjoyable. It's not a DPS king, that's for sure, but it's still a decent damage dealer, and I love how much it changes the assassin, and the acidic slimy style to it is beautiful. I'm having so much fun with this set, and it's fairly easy to get to. It took me literally 103 silvers and around 200 snake pits. Sounds like big numbers, but each dungeon takes under 2 minutes, so it's a fast farm, especially with both dungeons being really abundant. I recommend trying to get the ring ASAP, since it comes from a non-guaranteed treasure room, which requires clearing more. One last thing I want to mention is this may be an awesome set for people with bad pets. You have 75 vitality and really good defenses. And personally, as someone who has good experience playing petless melees, it's pretty safe with this set. So if you're in for style and not so focused on DPS, I strongly recommend you get this set. You will enjoy it, trust me, unless you don't like low range classes. Oh, one last comment, in terms of helping the group, you are literally of no help. You deal okay damage, but not enough to be relevant and special. You don't buff, nor do you debuff. You're just a straight, selfish, fat piece of Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoy playing with this. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and feel free to share your thoughts on this.